What's up, everybody? Man, I tell you. All right, let's just get into it. Let's talk about the white bass. I'm not at the river, you can see that much. I was actually hoping we get a little bit of rain. So let's talk turkey. No, let's talk white bass. um, so everybody's been asking me what's up with the white bass. It's still a little early. I mean, today's April 8th, right? And I've always kind of said that over the past years that we've done this coverage, we really start to hit the peak of the run where they really move up aggressively far up in Palmer Road, River Road area. Somewhere between the 8th and the 20th is usually when we start to catch like crazy. And you would think to yourself, man, it's been beautiful the past couple of days. We did have them 2 cold days a few days ago that kind of slowed everything down. But yesterday and today's just been beautiful. It didn't get too cold overnight. It's a beautiful day. We haven't been out there today, and I don't think we're going to go out there today, outside of being physically exhausted from going all the time. Here's why. So a buddy of mine, Chad, he limited out, not last evening, but the evening before at what we call the honey hole in like 20 minutes. And he messaged me, and I should have gone out that night and caught, but I didn't. So Chrissy and I went back yesterday morning, which was the morning after he limited out. We caught 3 very quickly, and our total catch count over the course of about 3.5, 4 hours was 6 keepable size white bass, and then it just shut off. So we said, okay, well, since Chad limited out the night before, you know, the nights have been colder, the days have been hotter, the sun's been out, the evenings must be a better bite. Let's go back. So we went back yesterday evening. We caught big old goose egg. Maybe the pressure front coming through slowed them down. I think the biggest factor right now is the water level. I mean, it was already low, and in the course over a day or two, it dropped another 2 feet. You could see the water line. I did see that starting today, tailwaters, because when the dam is letting out, which it's only letting out at like 211 right now, when the dam is letting out about that, it's usually not a big, huge deal, but the water level's so low, I think it does have an impact. But when they really let out at the tailwaters, it seems to really have an impact on slowing the bite down, even in the midst of the peak run. I mean, we've been slamming them, boom, 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 12 casts, 10 fish, and then all of a sudden you start watching that water flow real hard, they let out the dam and the bite goes off, even in the peak of the run. So they're getting ready to drop it from 211 to 50. So they're basically just going to be putting nothing out the dam. That's a huge help. We've got some rain on the way that's going to bring the water levels up. So here's what we're thinking right now. We're going to let it rain. And then usually after it rains real good, it gets muddy, high, and runs hard. And I mean, when I say muddy, I mean like chocolate milk muddy. It usually takes a couple days to clear up to the point where it's not super clear, but at least it's not mud, not chocolate milk mud, and it's not running that hard. So usually after a hard rain, even during the peak run, we'll wait a couple days for that, because it's hard to get a bite when it's chocolate milk. Murky and a little stained is great, but the chocolate milk stuff is no good. We have a lot of trouble catching them in that. So that's why after a hard rain, even during the peak run, we wait a couple days for that to clear up. So we're going to let it rain, and we're going to let it clear up, and we're going to go back and we're going to see what's up. I think once the water comes up, that should get them going, because it's going to be a really warm rain, right? It's coming in with this front, so it's going to be a really warm rain, which is a huge amount of help. I think that's going to spark it to get us into the full-on run. My only concern, and a lot of you have been asking me about this too, there's cold nights ahead, like all the way through the 20th. I mean, it gets down to like 30, 31, 32 degrees over the night, and everybody's like, Tyler, what's that going to do? I don't know. And this gets back to the fact that, no, I'm not the all-knowing white bass expert. We just share what we experience and what information we gather by going out and doing on our own to hopefully help you guys. I have never experienced such a strong cold front this late in April while fishing the white bass run. So I don't know what to tell you. The question is it going to push the run off and delay it, and it be a later run than what we've experienced over the past handful of years? Or is it going to slow down the run where the run still happens as it normally does? It's just not going to be as aggressive as it was in the prior years. I don't have an answer to that. We're just going to have to stay on top of it and find out, and then take that information from this year and apply it to future years like we always do. So that's where we're at. Yeah, and so we're, as beautiful as a day as it is, And as warm as it was last night, it is hard not to want to go back today and see what's up. But I think we're just going to let it ride. Of course, that doesn't mean that you all have to. If you want to go down there and fish for them, you might slay into them. I don't know. It's fish, it's wildlife, it's Mother Nature, and it's your choice. So don't say just because we're choosing not to means that you don't have to go down there. If you want to go down there, by all means, please go. I mean, we're doing the scavenger hunt right now, so you can go down there and find, take your kids down there and find all these. You can find all these scavenger hunt items that we've put for this nature hunt, and what we're going to do is once everybody submits those pictures of what they found with the pictures of their child who's doing the scavenger hunt, fishing derby, and whoever gets the most likes by the certain date, I have to look, I can't remember the date we picked, but I'll have to look at the pamphlet. You can find it on our Facebook page, and Anderson newspaper just launched it as well. So whoever gets the most likes is going to win my jersey from last year, signed by me, a t-shirt signed by Jimmy Houston himself, and we actually saw him sign it. We got it at Kentucky Lake a few years ago. A honorary Bigfoot researcher sticker and an Outdoors in the Bluegrass sticker, and it'll be a lot of fun. So get your kids out, and you can take them down to the WMAs and pretty much find everything that's on that scavenger hunt right down there at River Road. So that's what we're doing. That's our suggestion on the white bass right now, and maybe not even our suggestion, just the info that we've got. So there are still some questions about what's going to happen next week. I don't know, guys. Now, I am not an all-knowing. I know the newspaper, if you read the newspaper this morning, it said fishing guru. That was their words, not mine. I appreciate it. I'm flattered by it. We do have information and knowledge to pass on that can help other people, but I don't really consider myself a fishing guru. I've told many of you I can't catch crappie. I can catch them, I can find them, but I can't find them. Yeah, I mean, not the biggest guru by any means. And for everybody that keeps saying I'm famous, I ain't famous either. Here, I'm gonna show you something, because I ain't scared. So, the grass needs mowed. It's dirty in the front yard. Here's my fish cleaning station. Here's our house. Here's my beat up garage door. Here's my stuff on the side of the house, as redneck as can be. Got me a boat and some hunting stuff, and of course we got our boat here. Got me a trailer. I got a trash bag that needs to be put. Some sycamore wood down here and a bird feeder. We normal folk. Anybody could pick up a camera and start putting videos out there, and we encourage everybody to do it. So I know a lot of everybody thinks that we're celebrities and famous and everything else, and we appreciate it, and we're humbled by it. We appreciate every one of you, but trust me, we redneck. We are normal folk, peeps. So that's your white bass update for this go around. Like I said, you'll probably get a little bit more information out of us once we check out a little bit more of what's going on after this rain, and then after this rain, we'll go back a couple days later and see how the rain and the cold are what's happening, and we'll go from there, guys. That's all we can do, and we can't control Mother Nature. Just get out and enjoy it. So I actually am half tempted to see if we can get the kids and the wife and I go out and just go to Beaver Lake today for a little bit, just so we can stay moving and stay not locked up in the house. I mean, constantly moving, I mean, it'll wear you out, but it's good for your body, it's good for your mind. So maybe we'll get out and do something a little bit different today, or maybe we'll go play some disc golf or something. The wind's not too bad. That's super fun. We learned that down in Gunnersville. Those guys down there with Kudzu Cove Cabins, they did an awesome job, and they hooked us up with some free disc, some old used donated disc golfs, and that shit's fun. You need to get out there. I mean, you can do disc golf up here at the county park and the Legends Park here in Lawrenceburg, and I'm pretty sure it's not roped off, because I mean, that's social distancing right there. I mean, you're not going to be 6 feet from one another. So check out the disc golf stuff, man. I know that Movie Vault, they sell disc golf stuff up here in Lawrenceburg. I think they're doing curbside. I'm not 100% positive, but you can check them out. I'll have to hit up Sean and see what he says about that. But it's a beautiful day for it. It's a little windy, but we kind of suck at it anyway, so it doesn't matter if it's windy or not. Anyway, y'all have a good day. Enjoy it before the rain comes in and the cold snap moves in. This is your last day to enjoy some really good weather, it looks like. And we'll be back in touch with you in a few days about white bass. And hey, and thanks to everybody. We've been noticing a lot more people picking up trash now too, so that's awesome. And we're going to work on organizing this cleanup day, so don't forget about that. I think that'll be a lot of fun, and we'll have a blast. So see you down at River Road. in a couple days. I know if I go today, I'm just going to get mad, and I don't want to be mad today. We'll see y'all later. Thank you.